Okay, so let me let y'all know something. As a person that worked at a market before, Whole Foods has a trash compactor, right? So basically, what happens is, like, let's say we have some stuff that's really not selling that well. It may be still good, right? The due date is, out. I'm sorry, the expiration date is out. Let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, but it may not be selling that well, and we really can't afford to do anything with it. Nor are we going to put it in back stock because then it's going to go expired. So what would end up happening is that they would free up room, right, in order to, let's say, double a slot of whatever else is basically selling. And they would throw those items directly to the side, knock it out as a loss. You'll scan it, call it a loss or shrink, whatever it is. After you scan it, then you would decide to throw it directly away. You'll put it directly in the dumpster. And it's not a normal dumpster, it's a trash compactor dumpster. And basically, why that is there is so that those out there that may want to come through and actually pick up some food can't do it. Everything is mushed, everything is combined. It's going to be a whole mess of which you are not realistically trying to specifically deal with, right? You're not going to find anything suitable of which you would actually want to sit up there and eat. And you have a lot of markets out there that, in a sense, either do that or there's a lot of wasteful spending. I want to say by far the United States, as again, a person that has worked in the, at least in a market, I want to say that the United States is the most wasteful when it deals with vegetation, when it deals with groceries and products and different things of that sort, because I find it very interesting that the moment in time that they realize or know that either they can't use it, they're just going to consider it as a loss, or this product is, no longer up for sale because it's discontinued or whatever it is, instead of trying to give that away for free to the homeless while it is good, they would opt rather to throw that money directly in the trash. This further proves that the United States does not realistically care about human beings. They don't care about the homeless. They don't care about those who are quote unquote less fortunate. It is all about the bottom line. It is all about money at the end of the day. If a lot of you guys could just go into a store and just get training just for about a week or two, just take I wish I could have people just work in a grocery store for about at least a good month so that you can get the gist of what it is that I'm referring to. And again, I work the grocery section. That's not even to talk about what's going on when it deals with, let's say, dairy, when it deals with specialty, when it deals with meat, when it deals with produce. And produce is a whole nother thing because a lot of these markets have a certain thing where if the product is, if it looks unnatural, right? So to say, and it's crazy to actually say that. And what I mean by unnatural, I mean by it has a natural defect, because we're at a point in time where a lot of these markets want to make this superficial type of thing where we're not going to have fruits or vegetables that look imperfect, that have a lot of these blotches or a lot of these marks or dents directly in them. You know what a lot of these markets do? They take those directly off of the shelf and they decide to throw those directly away. That produce, I've literally seen produce that have come in fresh, and because it does not match up with the quality of what is perceived to be perfect, it gets thrown directly out. It's not, automatically getting used for food. It's not being given to the homeless or anything of the sort. It's being thrown directly out. Like I said, if y'all could only understand the amount of waste that takes place when it deals with these markets, it is mind-boggling. I'm talking about thousands upon thousands, in some instances, tens of thousands of dollars worth of food being wasted that they could realistically, let's say, let me put it to you like a plan like this, right? In my mind, I had the idea that these markets could decide that, okay, we can give longevity to this food by making dishes that would be suitable directly for the homeless. And for me, I felt like that would actually be a good look. I've had a lot of good ideas when I've worked at jobs, and I've gone to, some higher ups and different people out there, and those ideas were shunned. People didn't pay attention to them. People just did not care. And that let me know that everything is just a lie. In that if you want to be a normal, ordinary person and you want to specifically go out there and help people, you're going to be scrutinized. The system is going to send the police and many other people directly out you. People don't even realize that there is so much red tape. Like, let's say if you were running like out of your home, you ran a business where you just fed the homeless, right? You got like a catering business or whatnot or whatever. It's pro bono, it's free profit. Everything is coming directly from you, right? You're not getting money from the state, not getting money from the government. You're not even getting money from donations. This is coming from just you, right? You, your family, that's it. The amount of police that the state and the city would send directly to you every single day, the amount of citations that they would give you because you decide that you want to make food from your home and then you want to take that food and then deliver it to an area of which the homeless are at. Oh my God, they'll be ready to they'll be ready to put you in jail or prison because you want to help out people that are less fortunate. You want to help out people that may have just had a bad day and that bad day was extended for 10 plus years, right? They want to make sure to stop and impede on the average everyday person trying to lift up and help out another person because they don't want you to. They want those people to be dependent. If they can't be dependent on strictly on the government and government assistance, then guess what? They're going to be dependent another way. They're going to find a way to throw them directly in jail so that they can get money directly off of those human bodies while they still have life directly in them. Like I said, we're living at a point in time of which people don't realize how evil the system actually is. How much you have a system that people say that they love so much that will criminalize you as an average everyday person feeding the homeless. You can go right now and decide that you want to get about 20, 30 boxes of hot and readies. And then you could be on the side of whatever area that the homeless is at, right? You're going to get rid of the trash. You got a place, you got a receptacle for your trash and everything of the sort, right? Because the normal thing that they're going to tell you is like, oh, well, it's because of the trash. It's because of this. Okay, fine, no problem. We got trash bags for that. And we're going to get rid of the trash specifically. We're going to stay here. We're going to, specifically give them the boxes and everything and we got trash receptacles right here for the trash and we're going to clear up the trash. The next thing that they're going to sit up and say is like, well, do you have a permit to set up? You have a food handler's card. Do you have a permit or something stated by the city that you're able to, give out food? And this is like, there's always something. There is always something because it always seems as though that the government or the powers that be don't want you to point out a problem, or they better yet, they don't want you to outdo them. The only person that could actually do the best and do better out here is them. In the moment in time that you decide that you want to sit up there and shine directly on them, shine brighter than them, and basically point out a problem and an issue of which they are specifically contributing to, this is when they want to start putting their foot down. This is when they want to start being proactive and moving, but they're proactive and moving in the wrong direction, the same direction that they've always been moving directly in, again, which is the wrong direction. They don't care. And I keep trying to convey to all of these folks directly out here, I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, I don't care if you're black, white, purple, polka dots, zebra, whatever it is. None of your political parties, your government officials, people that you voted for, people who represent your city, state, or whoever it is, none of these people actually care about you. Those are rich people that are overseeing your lives and making sure that you stay in the exact same life that you've always been in. Everybody at this moment in time is currently voting to still be a slave. That's the best way I can sit up there and tell you. Everybody at this moment in time, if you vote Democrat or Republican, doesn't matter. You're still voting to be a slave because you have rich people that are overlooking your lives and telling you as an adult what it is that you can do and can't do. How it is that you can live and cannot live. What it is that you can eat and cannot eat. How much money it is that you can make and how much money it is that you can't make. And if you make this amount of money, we're going to take half of that, versus if you don't make money, we're still going to sit up there and take half of that. But, I guess everybody wants to be right and everybody wants to believe that there is a good guy somewhere. And realistically, there isn't. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, stay tuned for the next video.